Good afternoon, Dylan. It is Friday and today's video is going up when it should. And I don't know if I should hate you or enjoy the punishment you've given, because it's going to be difficult since I have no written dialogue for any of my videos, ever. I make them up on the spot. So this is going to take a little bit of time. More time than any other punishment video I've ever had to do. And for that I appreciate the fact that, our punishments are becoming more and more punishing. But at the same time, I don't really like the fact that I ended up getting punished like a week after you did. In response to your video about fixing the harm instead of punishing people that do the harm, that would probably require a tremendous amount of effort by people to change the way they think. And if my life so far has taught me anything, it's that people are very reluctant to that change, especially if it's a change in the way they have to think. Most people generally hate change if it's just the world around them slightly changing. New phones coming out, new technology, changing of the seasons, things they can't control, they get upset about. Trying to change the way somebody thinks will just infuriate most people. And I think that right there is part of the problem. Too many people get upset about having to adapt to the world around them. They think the world should adapt to them. Changing how we view punishments and how we go about taking care of lawbreakers, people who deserve some degree of punishment, or who we currently think deserve some degree of punishment, is a major hurdle to overcome. Granted, with time, that won't be a problem. We can easily adapt that way if we start teaching people now, so that way in 15-20 years the system will have a whole new set of minds in it. They can easily start changing things, because there'll be a bunch of different viewpoints that are different from today's. But that's the thing, you gotta get past today's viewpoints. People don't like doing that, as I just said. And then, too many people are stuck on the whole, this is the way my parents did it, or this is the way it's been done for centuries, when it may have only been done for 50, 80, 100 years. But they're like, no, it's been this way forever. No, it's not. But people don't want to take the time to learn this and see how it's slowly evolved to get to where it's at. They just assume that where it's at is where it should be. Whether it's the pinnacle of its form, or it's just a time and tradition tested method that is good enough. And I think that's where most of our problem comes at with the whole idea of punishment. Throughout history, if you did something that was considered socially, culturally, ethically, whatever, that was a wrongdoing from what the general populace considered right, you were punished, and then people that were hurt by your actions in some way, shape, or form got to feel better that the person got what was due to them. There wasn't any other methods used to really ensure that people didn't do this other than some form of punishment, whether it was death or exiling them or sticking them in a locked room where they pretty much had their whole life taken away from them, but they lived out the rest of their life there. That doesn't really help anybody overall, it just scares people away, and that's the method that has been used for thousands of years, essentially. Anyway, Dylan, I will see you on Monday. Have a good one. Bye.